5-star. Some good wrestling in this. Both men, well, all 4 men look like they know what they're doing. They look like they've had some experience. Great wrestling. Some good psychology also. From Callum, Tank and Callum. Yes, Tank and Callum. With the working over one body part, that's excellent psychology. Alex, very strong, I like that, good powerhouse, some of the moves he did, just an excellent powerhouse. Definitely a contender for the UK BBW Championship. Definitely. Alex, superstar of the week. Why not? Let's make a new thing. Backyarder of the week. I wrote pro blood. Simply because they were blood that were good. The commentator. A bit confusing at times. Didn't know what move was which on some simple ones. Then he was distracted by some buffoon talking to him who should have been cheering. Yeah, so commentator, maybe if he does commentating on his own sometime, without a pest with him. The crowd, completely dead. The commentator / cameraman marked out for a few things, which was good. But there were some people standing near him. They should have been marking out as well. It just makes it look better. So maybe if they could mark out as well. The match was too long for my liking. It was a good match, don't get me wrong, but it was just a little bit too long for me. If it were under 20 minutes max, then I would have been thoroughly enjoyed with it. I was already enjoyed with it, but it just went too long. I really like TBW. I've watched it previous, I used to watch it every week when I could, way back in the day, when I was fired from BBW and I got in touch with a few feds around the UK, TBW was one of them. So Mr. Insano was this close to going to TBW, I tell you. Also, you guys, you should invest in a tarp so you have a nice perimeter. You may have seen UBW use them. It's just a little blue mat that's a nice perimeter to work with. And if it's been raining before, put the tarp down. You don't get wet and muddy. So it's like a little ring, but still hurts. Also, the guys should work out with muscles more. Work their muscles more, because everyone besides Alex in this match needed some strength. They'd go for some moves, but they couldn't do it because they weren't strong enough to do it. So yeah, just do a few bicep curls before you go to bed. Eat some vitamins. Say your prayers for extra credit. Finally, it's just Alex. Man, best backyarder in TBW, I'd say. Great guy. You should get yourself to some wrestling training, and get trained up. I think you could, go on to bigger and better things. I'm not saying TBW isn't good. TBW is great. I'd definitely put it in the top 5 UK feds. Really enjoy it. Yeah, that's it for TBW this week. Next, Last Man Standing Wrestling Extermination from Scotland, I believe this is from. It's their first show on YouTube, or first show in existence. Very cool intro that they do. Got a voiceover guy to do their intro. Very cool, I like it. First match on the card, first and only match on the card, I should say. BW Beefcake vs Brickwell to crown the first ever LMS champion. Nice ankle lock from Brickwell off the bat. Some nasty kicks from Brickwell, also working Beefcake's ankle. A lovely bicycle kick from Beefcake, gets a 2. An ankle lock from Brickwell. Beefcake uses a foreign object. I don't know where it was. I'll call it a foreign object to break free. Kendo stick shot from Beefcake. Then a senton. Kendo stick shot from Brickwell. A huge chokeslam from Brickwell gets a 2. Beefcake gets a win with an RKO, a variation of an RKO, I should say. Yeah, good match. OK Wrestling. Your first show, I take it. Looks like you two are new to the game of backyarding, so let me welcome you to backyarding as a year veteran. Yes, I've been wrestling since 2005, but I'd like to say my backyard debut was last year. Yeah, you just need to polish off on a few of your moves, really. Just, put the effort, before match, before you start filming, maybe practice a bit more. Get on the same page so you know what's coming. Also, like I said with TBW, if you invest in a tarp, it just makes that much difference. Sorry. You had a tarp, which I liked about you. Very professional. You want to impress people with your first show. Did some good wrestling, better than some other feds that I know that have been going for years. CW. Sorry. Yeah, better than some other feds. Your first show, enjoyed it. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 star match. Bad thing with the music. This is why I'm going to tell you why I dislike music and why you shouldn't use music like that. It's okay for entrances, yeah, because that's just a 20-second video. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of a warning. If you play music through a match, you are in serious risk, especially on YouTube, in serious risk of getting it took down because of copyright. So you shouldn't use music through a match. And you use quite a few songs because your match ran about 9 minutes long, and so you used 2 or 3 songs. So you're just in serious risk of it being claimed copyrighted on it. So maybe if you have a commentator. I think there were only 2 of you on the day because the camera didn't move at all through the match. Maybe if you film it and then edit the commentating in, but one of you, whoever the YouTube channel it is, edit the commentating in when you get home. It'll just make it look that much professional. And I love it when a commentator, even if the commentator's bad, like TBW's. Nah, I'm only kidding, he wasn't that bad. But even if the commentator's bad, I still prefer that more than a music video. And it's for your own best, really, because, I mean, look at the trouble UBW had. I mean, simply because of our intro, by, who was it from? I forgot who it was from. But simply because of its intro, it got took down, and a strike against your account. You only get 3 of them. So why play with it, Just use your entrance music, that's it. Also, LMS, a warning. I noticed Beefcake used Guns N' Roses. That is a bad choice. It's a good choice, a very great choice. Guns N' Roses are awesome, but the music company what owns them are bastards. Complete bastards for copyright, They like removing copyright, so be careful with that. Be very careful with that. Yes, that's it for this week's edition, I believe. Upcoming shows. See what comes to mind. I think you got TBW Full Force, is it? Every week or every 2 weeks. You've got 23rd of May. May Mayhem 3 from KKW, and of course, also on the same day, being filmed, Vendetta from UBW. But to get aired, May 23rd, Recoil 6 comes out, will be posted. Of course, the first ever UK BBW champion being crowned. If I had the belt, I'd show you. Yep, the first ever UK BBW champion was crowned. I've seen who was crowned. I love who was crowned. They're a great wrestler. Well deserved it. I haven't seen a lot of this person, but they had, from what I have seen, great wrestler. And I think the BBW board will be very proud to have him as a champion. But anyway, I've been Mr. Jabroni, and that's it for the first edition of Backyard Wrestling Weekly UK. I'm thinking of you opening up a channel just to dedicate it to Backyard Wrestling UK. In fact, I have opened up a channel, but you know, I'm not going to get any views if I do that. But if I do that, then I can take a risk with using footage of feds. So I don't know. Give me your thoughts. Would you think this show would be better if I used footage from the feds I talk about? Message me down there. You know where the comment section is. It's down there. Or if you're in Australia, it's probably up there. I don't know how you crazy Australians work. I mean, you're probably listening to me with a Foster tin in your hand, going, "Ah, shut this English bastard up, eh?" Don't know where that came from. Anyway, I've been Mr. Jabroni,